Hey guys, what's going on? It's your host, your boy George Mackay, back here on the MLW Rewind with the one and only Bunkle Bobby B. Uncle Bobby B. And guess what?
Wow.
Yeah, that's right,
Uncle
Bunko.
Bobby Bomaye.
And we got the third man of MLW. That's right, the man who's always given us the time here on the Rewind, which we appreciate and we love. The brand new, reigning, defending MLW heavyweight champion, the franchise. Boomay. Yes,
There
he brought the
it is.
belt.
Love it.
Alex Kane. Boomay is for the people.
Nice.
Look at that. That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous.
Great to have you back, my friend.
Oh, absolutely, man. Like we were saying before we push record. Yes, rock that on the shoulder. You deserve it. We had to say, we said it before we recorded, but we have to say it now because we're recording. Congratulations on the win. Well-deserved 2-year journey from day one. First time you got drafted, we had you on the show. You kept giving us the time. And you are officially the third member of this MLW crew, and we appreciate and love you. Yeah. Polish it up, baby. Polish it up. So our first question, I mean, what's that journey been like from you, from Battle Riot to Never Say Never? Winning Battle Riot, breaking all those records, then going into Never Say Never and doing exactly what you said you were going to do.
It's definitely a little surreal. Like, I know, like, going into like title match for a lot of people, like they'll say like, oh, I'm gonna win, or I'm gonna do this, that, the third. But it doesn't always end up, working out for them. They come up short. So to basically kind of like, it kind of feels like prophecy in a way, because I remember I did that one promo where I basically said like 2023 is going to be a huge year for Alex Kane, and I start rattling off all of these things. The only thing that didn't come to fruition was the Opera Cup. But I mean, even though that didn't come to be what it was, like, I get it. Like, I stole it. I get it. But I said I was going to win the Battle Riot, and I did. I didn't know I was going to do it in that fashion. And I told you I was going to win the World Heavyweight Championship. I did that. The only thing I didn't do was put my foot on his chest. But, I mean, that is what it is. I made him tap out, so.
Mission of submission was successful.
Absolutely.
It finally is the mission of submission. Like, I've been trying to like find a name for the choke itself, because I'm starting to love the whole mission of submission thing, it being an actual thing, not just a catchphrase. But I guess you guys will be the first to hear it, other than what I told commentary. I'm gonna call it Fade to Black.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Also one of my favorite Jay-Z albums, the Black Album. So perfect. That's incredible. All right, next question. Go ahead.
Oh, it's me.
Yes,
well,
it's you.
Winning that title, doing what you do, even though you set out to try and hold in the emotion. Because you can see you almost broke down there. But like, did you get emotional once you got to the back? Like, did it all kind of come flooding over?
Actually, I was more just like hyped up on the adrenaline. I was more emotional before. I got to call my dad. This is heavy. I got to call my dad and just kind of like talk about like just like from like birth to now. It's a pretty insane journey. We're doing a mini documentary where I go into more detail on that. But yeah, life for me has been crazy. So to make it all the way here, it feels like a movie in a sense.
It almost has been, man. Like, it's when you say surreal, we live vicariously through you. So it's really surreal for us to watch it just from day one over the last 2 years to where you're at now. It's unbelievable.
You know what? That's a bonus question. I mean, if they did make an Alex Kane movie, who would Alex Kane, like to play himself? Like, who would you like to play? Who would you like to play you in that movie?
Man, I don't really know if anybody could play me, honestly.
No, I think you'd have to play yourself. I think you'd have to play yourself.
Play myself.
Yeah, we'd have to find
CGI,
Yeah, absolutely. They do that thing they did that thing in The Irishman where they made them look like older. They could probably do that to make you look younger and like, shrink you down a little bit to make you, kid Alex Kane.
My wife just said Denzel.
Yes.
I mean, can you really go wrong with Denzel for anything?
No,
Mrs. Kane is on point, man. She is the best. She absolutely is. We adore Mrs. Kane as well.
I mean, like 2 years ago, you made your debut, and the first time you were here, you mentioned being nervous, and and Court just saying like, "Don't worry, they're gonna love you." Now you're, almost like the anti-hero of MLW. You're more over than anybody else on the roster. Like, how amazing is that?
Yeah, that's the crazy part about it is because like when I go back and I think about like my very first night there, like I mean like it was a little mixed because um people were excited, to see me there. The people that did know me. And then like, I had King Mo, so that was like that's instant heat. Um
It's true. It's
Man,
true.
it really was instant heat. But like just to kind of go along in the journey and like the growth that I've made, um the evolution of who Alex Kane is, just along the way has been it's been good. It's been really, really good. But I'm rambling at this point. Hold on, sorry.
Ramble on, man.
The I guess the one thing that trips me out sometimes is I started saying "boomers" for the people when before the people were with me, before they was fucking with me, they were still booing me and all that. And it was one of those things where like I just kept throwing it. I tweeted out, I just say it or whatever, and it finally caught on. I think it caught on when I was wrestling Davey Boy Smith. That's when it caught on.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's when you choked him out essentially, and that's absolutely
Yeah.
caught up. 100%.
No, the first time he wrestled.
Oh, right.
That's
Okay.
when it caught on. That's when I knew, okay, we have something here. We have something here. And then just as as kind of time went on or whatever, people just started like getting with it. I don't know.
It was
I
organic.
know. I don't know what was the turning moment for most people, because I don't want to put myself over in any way, shape, or form. But I don't know what was the turning point for people or whatever. But people, they're with it now, and it's gonna be because I'll still be portrayed as a heel, um, a heel with a fan base, a following, um, but I'm excited I want to play with that dynamic just to see like how far I can go, who I can fuck with or whatever to keep them, on my side.
Like, did you expect Bomaye to become as over as it did?
I didn't expect it to happen as quickly. I would always like envision them like the whole like arena where we're at chanting Boomaye. Like that's what I've always imagined. Like for me to just be able to say it and people just go nuts with it.
And you did.
And it was a little disheartening at first when I would say it and nobody would say it back, and I'm just like, oh, this sucks.
We were always
in
saying
empty
it.
hallway. You're in empty hallway screaming, and all you can hear is yourself. And everybody else is just like, "What the fuck is this guy talking
about?" Wait, listen, we were saying it from day one. As soon as you said Boomaye, we were like, Boomaye is for us, anyways. Fuck everyone else. It's for us. That's all that matters. So listen, the exposés that were done by Joe Dombrowski were brilliant. And what I loved about these exposés is that they would give us suspects, and then at the end of these exposés, say it's none of these people. And then all of a sudden, they announce who it is, and it's Don fucking King. Don King, okay? Only in America is Don King bankrolling Boomaye. I mean, the big reveal happened. How pleased were you when the reveal happened and everybody was like, this is great. Don King, he was never even on a short list. We tried to do an expose on who was on our short list. And Don King, Alex, never came to mind. Never came to mind once.
The thing I don't understand with a lot of people have said that, like nobody. I think I only had one person that when I asked on Twitter one time that said Don King, and I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and let me move this person. He knows too much. But I don't understand how more people didn't like connect those dots. Muhammad Ali, Don King, Boomaye, Muhammad Ali, Don King.
Like my stupid old ass, I grew up watching like Mike Tyson fights and all that stuff. Like Don King was larger than life at the time, man. He was like the man for fights. I don't know how we didn't put that shit together.
Yeah. It went right over my head. And I mean, it's easy because I got it's going bald. So a lot of things just go right over very quickly. A lot of things go
the hardest part about it all is like, I've known for like
a year.
I've known for about a year this entire time. There was a point in time where like it almost didn't happen, and then everything ended up pulling through. But like just having to sit on this, knowing that I knew that, that was crazy. I mean, of course, I told like a few people here and there that I'm
right, of course,
really, really close to.
Of course,
we didn't. I know wouldn't let it slip, but
yeah, we didn't know. We didn't ask either. We wanted to be surprised. We wanted to do surprise. I know if we had asked, you probably would have like, I'll give you guys 3 guesses, and that's it. But we didn't ask.
No,
but
I would have told you off camera. And then
yeah, exactly.
guard it with your lives.
And we would have. The rewind keeps it 100. So yesterday, I actually sat down with the featherweight champion and now new WXW champion, Delmi Exo.
I love Delmi Exo, dog. She is.
That's not what she said.
She didn't say she loved me.
No, she does love you. But what she said was,
good.
I asked her flat out. I said, listen, I know that Bomaye needs a featherweight in that division. Have you approached Alex? She goes, I did. And I unfortunately did not pass the first stage of auditions. But Alex told me not to worry, that there will be auditions in the fall. And hopefully, she said to wish her luck, she may be able to get a place in Bomaye. Is that a fact?
Yeah.
Is that a fact? So
that's a fact.
What, like,
if I can look, if I can get it worked out, hell yeah. I gotta see what Don's feeling. Gotta see what the rest of the squad's feeling. But she's dope.
Yeah, she absolutely is. And you guys, her as the head female in the company, you as now the head male in the company. I mean, this is a great stepping stone, and MLW is elevating beyond belief. And I guess another question I got to ask is, they announced a couple new additions to the roster. Kevin Blackwood coming in, who's very dangerous.
I was so excited when I saw that. I got so hyped. Kevin's so cool, bro. Like when I started Olympic weightlifting, I don't do it much anymore, but when I was doing it to kind of like lose some weight, he was always like super, super helpful, really, really encouraging. He's just a dope human being. Like he's just so cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And then also they announced Matt Cardona. Now that well, that was my first question. I mean, I 100% agree with you. Fuck that guy. But will Matt Cardona possibly be one of the first people that Alex Kane may be running a program with as a new champion?
No.
There you go.
There it is.
I'll tell you who the first person is when we're off air.
Okay, I know who it's going to be.
I kind of have an idea too, but yes, when we're off air, you tell me that. But
we were kind of on the same topic. MLW does a great job, I think, in promoting diversity, representation. We saw her out there in the entourage. When is Court gonna put some pen to paper and sign Jordan Blade? Because we want to see her.
Doug, I've been trying. I have been trying.
Like, she can go toe to toe with not only any of the women on the roster, but all the men too.
Yeah,
like
100%.
She fits the Bomaye mold completely, in my opinion.
I know. I think for me, like the whole I guess like vision that I have of the entourage, Kane train, whatever you want to call it, is one, to get as many black talent as I can faces on screen. That's number one. Because that's exposure. It may not be a match, it may not be anything super, super crazy, but it's a form of exposure. People start talking and stuff like that. And then, over time, if they're patient, or maybe they go off and do something even greater. But if they're patient enough, because I'm going to bat for all of them. For somebody to get plucked here, someone to get plucked here, and they get an opportunity, they get a Bomaye tryout match, something. Because that's what happened for Jay Bougie. He got plucked out of the entourage. Now he's an official member of the Bomaye Fight Club. And like I don't want the group to just be like 4 people or whatever. Like I want the group to be like a true, like, I know actual fight teams have multiple fighters. Like the rosters are deep, and I want the roster to be deep.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, and the vision is so clear, and it makes so much logical sense. I mean, ideally, this would be like the biggest faction that MLW has ever put together, with you as the, you know, pinnacle, the cornerstone, if you will. Now, I have to ask this because I know he's your mentor, he's your coach, AR Fox. What words did he say to you after seeing you win that title? Because
He
I
just said,
know
"Let's fucking go." Congratulations.
and I don't think we've had a chance to ask since you've been back on the show, but how excited were you when, you know, I mean, it's not an MLW related question, but him becoming a member of the AEW roster, I mean, that's huge for him. That's what
Yeah, most definitely.
he needs,
Most
that
definitely.
exposure.
I think
And
it's something we've all collectively pushed for as like students of his, and you know, on social media before it happened, like everybody was saying like, "Yo, they need to sign this guy," and I wholeheartedly hope that, you know, he gets a push or two here and there to, you know, be in like some, either win a title or be in the title picture, something.
100%, 100%. And I mean, you posted a whole list of goals recently on your socials, which was great. You know, you had some stuff like tap out UFC ho. I noticed you had Shingo Takagi on there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big Shingo Takagi guy too, so I was curious, like, why him? Why is he the guy you want to work?
He was one of the guys that Fox had shown me early in my career. Hold on.
Yeah, no worries. It's court.
Ringo was one of the first guys that Fox showed me early in my career. And it was like where our looks at the time were similar, like the singlet, the knee pads, you know, the boots and stuff like that. And then just like how much power he had, and you know, a lot of his offense is really, really cool. And like I even like I even took a spot that he did in a recent match I watched or whatever, and kind of made it my own a little bit. But I just think the match would be a fucking banger.
Yeah, he hits so hard. Like we saw him, we were at Forbidden Door that because it was in Toronto recently, and he was working. He was one of those guys that I was like super excited to see, even though we didn't have a high place on the card. I'm like, I get to see Shingo Takagi. Like this dude, his forearms are just legendary. I agree, that would be a banger. Somebody needs to book that.
yeah, that's got to be but that's got to be like an Iron Man match. We got to see, because we know you can last over 60. We've seen it. Battle Riot. Go back and watch in the MLW archives. But yeah, that's got to be an Iron Man match for sure. And I got to ask, the Bomaye TV special. I mean, I could see a Christmas special. I could see a Thanksgiving Day special. I could even see, I'm not going to lie, I could even see like a end of summer days special. But the Bomaye TV special, what do you want to see if that ever comes to fruition? What is
it has to be some rock bottom type shit. That's what it has to be. It's got to be its own event. It's got to be its own event.
Mm-hmm.
And like, awesome. I think what would be fun is like every match on the card has like a different stipulation. Like one of the matches, like we'll put two high flyers in there and say they can't go up top.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
Can't leave your feet.
Yes. Or even put in like two powerhouses and say you can only do high risk moves. That's it.
Yeah.
Runners only.
I love that. You and Joe Dombrowski, you guys have a mutual respect for each other, but yet on socials and even in the commentary, it's a very love-hate relationship. Now, Matt Stryker is all Bomaye. Joe Dombrowski respects you, but he also doesn't respect your tactics. I mean, why? What is with the love-hate relationship? I mean, I know he respects the crap out of you, but what is with why does Joe Dombrowski seem to be, turning his moods on you lately?
Because JoJo want to be me. That's why.
That's true.
He wants to be me. He can't be me, but he wants to be me. That's what it is. So since he can't be me, he gonna hate on me, but also respect me for the journey, but also hate my tactics. He a hater. That's all.
That's all. But Matt Stryker, but you and Matt Stryker, you guys are on good terms?
Me and Matt Stryker are very cool. There was actually I think it was the taping of the No Ropes match. I think he got like his wisdom teeth removed. So he was like high on like whatever stuff that they gave him. And he kept trying to take my wrist. Like he was trying to take it from me. Like not just grab it, he's trying to take it from me. So I'm over here hand fighting with this man to keep him at bay. And I'm just like, dude, I grew up watching you on TV, and he's over that he's never acting like that's not a big deal or whatever. Let me get your wrist.
That's hilarious. And I mean, going back to that list, Oprah was on there. Why is that a bucket list item for you?
The Oprah Cup, man.
Oh, the
The
Oprah
Oprah Cup.
Cup. I thought it was like you wanted to be interviewed by Oprah.
No, an interview by Oprah, yes, but the inspiration behind that is I've rebranded the Opera Cup tournament the Oprah Cup tournament.
That makes sense.
We
And
have to talk about it.
I was low-key disappointed that it wasn't Queen Latifah, just saying.
Yeah, I thought Queen Latifah actually made a lot of sense when Joe brought it forward. I really thought Queen Latifah made a lot of sense. But then I also thought too that Shane Taylor made a lot of sense because we've seen one member of STP in the entourage in O'Shea.
Mhm.
So I was sitting there going, man, I mean, Shane Taylor, the dots are there.
O'Shea is in the Boom Life Fight Club. Well, he's in both, I guess.
Yes,
I guess
he's in both. Yeah.
He's in both.
He's multi.
But
Yeah, he's just franchising all over the place. I mean, hey, you gotta go where the best fighters are.
my number one draft pick. Thomas wasn't a draft pick. Thomas was a co-founder, but O'Shea is my number one draft pick.
So I gotta ask this because again,
I like Shane, so we can share worries.
Yeah, you can do business together. So we're very excited to announce that you are coming to Canada. You're coming to the North. We're gonna.
I am coming to Canada. Destiny Wrestling. I think they hit me up the day after. We don't know what I'm doing, but the fact that I'm going to Canada is the fun part.
Is that your first Canadian date?
That was my very first Canadian date.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be
Amazing.
there, man. It'll be
We're
awesome.
gonna be, dude. I'm affiliated with Destiny. I have been repping you. I've been repping you since last summer. I'm like, you have to book this man. You have to book this man. And he's like, well, you know, I'm keeping an eye. I'm like, no, you have to book this man. I guarantee you, within a year, he's gonna be the MLW heavyweight champion. No, well, I mean, you know, we have to wait. Trust me, I know. Court Bauer and I, we're not friends. We don't talk, but Court Bauer and I have the same wavelength. We think the same way.
And like, man, I really don't want to bury us here or you, but I think he was like more interested in booking Hammer, and we were like, nothing against Hammer.
We're like, nothing against Hammer. But Kane is
Hammer,
the truth.
This guy's gonna draw. Like, I'm telling you, like
you're gonna want to book this guy a lot more when you see him work.
Yeah.
So you know what? Now the North is gonna get to see Alex Kane work, and we cannot be more excited for that.
We're gonna get all this work.
All this work. And all this merch. You got to bring us some shirts. You got to bring us some Boomaye hats.
Please, man.
We will purchase all items because you know we need to rock them Boomaye swag. We have to get it.
Tees kills us in Canada.
Yo, they ruin us. It's disgusting. It's horrible. The shipping is horrible. You guys get stuff for free. We have to pay like shipping, duties, taxes, all kinds of stuff. Being a Canadian is great, but it also sucks for shipping purposes.
Free healthcare, more expensive merch.
Yeah, it's hard out here being Canadian, bro. It really is. It's a journey.
I got you guys. I
Perfect.
I do need a re-up on t-shirts.
There you go.
There you go.
Guaranteed, you'll sell a bunch, man. When people see you work out here, they're gonna be coming for that stuff, man.
So I got to ask this because I think this is an important question for people to know because you and Court do have a great relationship behind the scenes. When you walk through the curtain, what were the first things Court Bauer said to you? Because I know most promoters greet their champions the first time. What was the first words you guys shared after winning that championship?
Honestly, I didn't even talk to Court after I walked through the curtain. Didn't even talk. No. I didn't get to. We didn't get to have like a conversation or anything because there were still some. Because I mean, of the live, the Never Say Never show was like on Fight or whatever, but there was like other matches like after the event.
Yeah.
So he stuck Never Say Never in the middle of it. So he couldn't like step away from the thing, but he said it was a great match. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Good fucking job. Good shit or whatever. Enjoy this. So yeah, that's what advice, man. I mean, he's been hyping me up since day one. So
absolutely, and as rightfully so. That's why you were one of the early draft picks. When I saw you get picked, I mean, in my opinion, you should have been drafted first. Davey Richards should have been drafted,
funny enough, there is a promo package. I can't remember if it was before Never Say Never or if it was before Battle Riot. But they call me the number one draft pick since all that other stuff happened. I thought that was hilarious. I asked Quinn about that. He was just like
Oh man, that's amazing. So the title's heavy. We know this. Are you going to be bringing the title with you to Canada?
Yes, I have this title is coming to every booking that I go to from here until 2,000 days.
150%. So that's great. Will you be putting your title on the line at Destiny?
No. See, I asked about that today.
I think
Probably not.
Probably pretty
Probably
protective
not.
of it. Yeah, probably not. But at least you get to bring it with you, which is great.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I get to bring it with me.
So I got to ask this: Myron Reed no longer with MLW, but absolutely killing it right now in the Indies. What's the chances that we may see the young goat back at Bomaye, back in MLW?
I don't know. Honestly, I have no clue. I have
Alright.
no clue.
Myron's gonna have a year too, I think.
Myron's definitely gonna have a year blow up for sure. Now, you're gonna tell us off camera, but looking at the MLW roster as it sits now, I mean, is there anybody on your short list that you'd be great to give a title shot to? Like a Sam Adonis. Pauling is definitely waiting in the wings. They're always dangerous and they never come alone, but you also yourself never travel alone. So looking at the roster right now, I mean, who would you be most interested in, I guess, keeping an eye on to make sure they're worthy of a title shot with Alex Kane?
Jacob Fatu. I've been wanting to wrestle Jacob Fatu in a singles match since I got there. I just know it would be. I just know it would bang. I just know it would bang.
Absolutely.
Ray Jazz. I mean, he may not have like I guess the accolades right now to be considered a challenger, but the chemistry that we had in the Battle Riot, I would like to play with that. I'd like to see like where that goes if we had more time.
Ask George. I've been putting that guy over, not just because I'm Italian, but like he looks to me like he's got a lot of upside. Great athlete. Like it really impressed me for.
He's a great athlete, and then on top of that, like he's just a great human being.
Right.
Like I mean, like I haven't sat down like really got to know him, but like just in like the couple conversations that we've had, he has always been extremely genuine. And he's just a nice dude. I like him a lot, and he's on top of that, he's very talented.
Yeah.
Who else? I think right now, as far as that goes, it's pretty much where it stops.
I always like to do this. Put a couple people over. Who have you seen recently, worked with, met that you just want to put over that?
Fucking love Doug, bro. Love Doug.
I popped.
Love fucking Doug, man. Everything that he's doing is like there's nobody else like him. I don't think anywhere in wrestling, but especially anywhere on the independents. Again, behind the scenes, he's a loving, genuine guy. Like, I've messed with him heavy. I'm excited to see, what his run looks like. And hopefully it is extremely successful. I can't say his last name, but Nolo, fucking what is it? Ghetto Samurai.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Nolo,
Yes.
yeah, Nolo is it Nolo Catano? I remember it was, I think it might have been 2 years ago or a year ago at Paradigm. No, it might have. No, it was definitely during like the pandemic tapings. He had came in to Paradigm Pro Wrestling. And just some of the shit that he was able to pull off, I'm just like, why you gotta be so cool? Why you gotta be so cool? Stop all this cool shit. The fuck out of here. You too damn talented.
And you said it right, by the way. It is Nolo Catano. You said it right.
Yeah. And then I recently watched a match of his at House of Glory, and I'm just like, this dude is fucking amazing. And he really is. I can always put over O'Shea Edwards. He is the total package in professional wrestling. And I'm excited to see what his journey in MLW looks like. Who else? I already put up. We put over Downey already. Becca.
Yo, I love
I
Becca.
know we had a little bit of exchange before Never Say Never, because she was gonna do her concert, and I was like, just not on my night. But that was just all fun and games. Her act is different than anything else going on in independence or in wrestling, and it's good shit. Like, it's annoying, but it's not annoying like, oh my god, turn this off. It's like annoying, like I can't stop like watching.
Yes.
Um,
It took me about 4
it's
seconds
good shit.
to get her act. I was like, I love this.
Her theme, like the Hot Summer Fun song is what it is, but the one where her theme, her entrance music is my favorite.
Okay. So do you have Hot Summer Fun on your workout playlist?
Fuck no.
No.
Okay, what is on your workout
Yeah,
playlist?
what does Alex Kane bump to?
Recently it's been let me see, because I'm one of those people where like I listen to music in kind of waves. So I'll have like my first like 30 something songs or whatever, and then like I'll add to that and I'll only listen to those, and I'll add to that and only listen to those. So right now, there's a video that I did. It was a video of Hammerstone's entrance, and he was coming out, and the guy says some words, but he breathes in real deep, and then he's like, "I smell bitch." So it's Gonna Fuck You Mean, which is a good, very, very good song. There's this ad lib in there. It's like yeah, and it scratches my brain in a fun way. Lots of Key Glock, lots of Young Dolph. Fucking Antonio Brown released a song called "Put That Shit On," and it's a good song too. And then I guess from the most recent ads, I started listening to like what is it? I can't remember which No Ceilings it is, but from Lil Wayne. But it's the one where he did Swag Surfing, Wasted, and Oh Let's Do It.
Oh yeah,
No
Let's
Ceilings,
Do It is a fucking banger. I don't have a workout playlist because I don't work out, but that's on my playlist in regular. So it's good. It's good. Good. And now one of my final questions. What does Alex Kane put on his pizza? We've never asked this question before, but does Alex Kane fuck with pineapple on his pizza?
I do fuck with pineapple on my pizza. I don't know. I really don't understand why this is such a point of contention for so many people.
I don't understand either.
You put some pineapple on it. You put some ham on it. You got sweet and savory, and then you got the cheese and all that stuff.
It's all
but I really, really, really like authentic Italian pizza. When I was in Germany, there was a lot of that. The crust is it's not even. I wouldn't say it's necessarily crust, but the crust of the pizza is like way thinner. It's still like pliable, you can still move it. It's not as filling, but it's fucking delicious.
Yeah, it's that's my region in Italy. All we put on it is tomato and cheese. Like, it's just margherita. If you ask for like other toppings, they'll look at you like you're weird. So I'm happy to hear you dig the authentic Italian pizza. That's awesome.
You know me, I mean, I love to eat. So of course I married a beautiful Italian woman who cooks for me all the time, and she's fantastic, and she makes great pizza. So when you come down, I'm going to make sure she brings you a pizza so that you can enjoy that when you're down in Canada, because I know you're going to love it.
And like, on that note, I always say with wrestling, like, the best kind of wrestling is the kind you like. Same with pizza. The best kind of pizza is the kind you like. Like, nobody needs to tell you what to like. You like what you like.
Like, I love arugula on arugula, some cheese, some like feta, some like roasted tomatoes. Man,
I'm getting hungry right now.
I gotta bring this guy pizza to Destiny now.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm gonna get Sasha to make him a pizza because she cooks way better than I do. I just burn stuff. I burn water. Alex, I'm not a very good cook. Barbecue I can do okay, but I've actually burned water. My kids mention it to Rob all the time. I've ruined mac and cheese.
I wouldn't. You see information like that, you couldn't waterboard out of me, dog. Burn water. Burn water.
Oh man, as always, this has been an incredible conversation, and we enjoy you coming up back and giving us all the time in the world that you do. Before you go, shout out your socials, and if anyone's stupid enough to not be following you, they should be following you. But shout out your socials for everyone. Let them know where they can follow.
Follow the MLW World Champion on Twitter at Alex_Kane11. I'm hilarious. I'm active. I will engage with you. I know a lot of these professional wrestlers out here don't engage with you unless it's a transaction, but I will engage with you. Just be nice.
I love the stuff you post. Like, how do I have 5,000 people want to be my friend? Y'all don't even know me. Like,
yeah, well, yeah, on Facebook. Like, I don't understand why there's so many people here. TikTok is Alex_Kane11 as well. Instagram is the Suplex Assassin. What else is there? You see that picture back there? I don't know if this is gonna have video. I don't know if this is gonna be audio, but if it's video, you see this picture back here. That is a shirt. That shirt is on MLWshop.com, and you need to go cop that shirt. There's several other shirts on there for the Boom Fight Club and Alex Kane. Go get them shirts. Go get them shirts now. There's also I have a Brainbuster Cheese store, so I got stuff on there that you can buy. And then a new store called For You Wear. I'll make a status about it on social media. You can find it. But yeah, you have 3 places to go buy my damn merchandise. Go buy the damn merchandise.
no excuses.
No excuses. Absolutely. We're going to buy all of that in person. We're going to take pictures in person. We're going to get them autographs in person because I need an Alex Kane autograph on my wall, 150%. And we can't wait to see you in a few weeks. Actually, under a month now.
Easiest autograph in the business because it's just AK.
All right. And my final favor to ask, because I've never asked this before and I should have many, many times. Can you look at the camera, give me that Alex Kane energy, and tell everyone they should be subscribing to Straight Talk Wrestling and MLW Rewind, because we are for the people, as is Boom is for the people.
If you ain't a punk ass hoe, you need to subscribe to Straight Talk Wrestling. Why? Because Alex Kane said so. And when Alex Kane says goes, and that is on. Boom-a-yay! Boom-a-yay! Boom-a-yay!
Amazing. Alex Kane, my dude, you are a true G. You are 100% honest, truthful. We love you. We respect you. You are family, and you know this. And we appreciate the time that you always give us, man. Always.
No problem.
Down since day one. And finally, the three of us have to come together, and we have to say that this episode has been great, and that's on Boom-a-yay!
Boom-a-yay! Boom-a-yay! Boom-a-yay!
All right, guys, that's it for this episode of MLW Rewind. It was incredible. We got to chop it up with the new MLW World Heavyweight Champion, and that is incredible. From your host, your boy, George Mackay, from the one and only Uncle Bobby B, and the MLW Heavyweight Champion, Alex Kane. Peace, love, and wrestling. We'll see you next week.
Boom-a-yay.
Boom-a-yay.